Arena. And tonight, the Lady Voorhees College Tigers take on the Lady Raging Bulls of South Carolina Faith A&M College from North Charleston, South Carolina. And now introducing the starting lineup.
Hello everybody and welcome to Lady Tiger Basketball right here on BC Media Network on our YouTube page, our new YouTube page, BC Tiger Sports. I'm Clarence Jones and my partner as always, Derek Richmond. And of course this is a game here where the Lady Tigers are trying to take 2 in a row here in this early on in the regular season. The last time we had this game here at the Tigers Den, it came up 64-61 short to Georgetown on a last-second three-point field goal. But this is a different ball game here, Derek. How do you see this matchup?
I see Voorhees College women forcing a lot of turnovers. Then forced 18 turnovers. I'm looking to amp it up a little more what Coach Glover likes to do, full-court defense, half-court defense. I'm looking for that defense from the BC Lady Tigers.
Now, of course, the last time these two teams faced off each other, this was this past Saturday. It was the Lady Tigers all over the Lady Raging Bulls by the final score of 98-45. And in that game, of course, CC Caesar had 13 points. Of course, you have her backcourt mate, Ashley Stockard. She had 9 points. So, once again, the guard play will be a key factor here this afternoon for the Lady Tigers. So right now, how do you see this matchup with SC Faith A&M?
FCA, well, what I see from this matchup, well, I'm really hoping I see a lot of more three-point, a little behind the arc from Voorhees College. You didn't really see that much last game. Ashley Stockard actually led the team with three-point made with 3 last home game. So
unable to hit is Stockard. But on the follow is Caesar. So it's a quick 30-second timeout called by the Lady Bulls as Coach Jordan Gillison, the head coach for Faith A&M, calls a quick 30-second timeout because it's already now 7-0 and with 7 minutes and 46 seconds remaining in the first quarter. So yeah, he had to call that timeout before things got out of hand.
BC Lady Tigers go on a little quick run before the timeout calls. I am ready to see BC Lady Tigers come with full court press once again.
And now not only that, the 2 leading scorers from the last game, Caesar and Stockard, are now the leading scorers in this game so far. Stockard getting off to a good start with 5 points. And of course, Caesar leading the team overall in the season stats with 14.5 points. She has 2 points so far. And once again, a little backcourt press applied by the Lady Tigers. And stepping out of bounds, yes it is, that's a turnover. As Mustafa turns over the ball. As we have a little timeout on the court as Caesar ties her shoe. So the Lady Tigers with possession and control of this game so far. Stockard, another three-pointer is no good, knocked out of bounds. Deasia Miller checks in for the first time for the Lady Tigers. 7 minutes, 27 seconds remaining in the first quarter. 7-0 is our score. The Lady Tigers on top of the Lady Bulls from South Carolina Faith A&M. Miller to throw it in. Here's Stockard. Back on out to Caesar. Coming down to 10 seconds left on the shot clock. Nice pass. Inside it goes. Gaston cannot. An 11-5 game. Caesar with the floater in the lane. No good. Gaston on with the rebound and put back in. So Gaston, a second free field goal. 4 points on the early evening. So coming back into the ball game is Freeman, Deanna Freeman for the Lady Tigers. Also into the ball game for Faith A&M is Brown, number 15. Look at that. That backcourt pressure once again, and another near turnover. Derek, they are just going at it. They're not letting them try to pass that mid-court strike.
I love how these Lady Tigers are bringing the defense in. They're really playing like a team.
5 minutes and 33 seconds remaining in the first quarter. Lady Tigers, from the tip-off, has controlled this game, up 13-5. South Carolina Faith A&M will have possession. 10-second backcourt violation. So, 10-second backcourt violation, my goodness. So things unraveling early for the Lady Bulls from out of North Charleston, as we'll have a foul call as Freeman try to attack the basket. Balam is called for her first and team's first. Judge comes in for the Raging Bulls, as well as number 11, Brianna Martin. Here's Stalker going inside. Ashley Johnson, good position. Cannot hit the layup, but she's fouled.
Nice way to be a team player by Stalker. She had a 3 wide open to hit, but nah, I'm gonna let my down girl hit the foul and go to the free throw line.
So Johnson will go to the free throw line and will shoot. So far this season, on this young season, as far as free throw percentage, she's only a 44% free throw shooter from the line so far. She hits the first of 2. So that's her first point, and it's a 14-5 Lady Tiger lead. Second shot is short, but Freeman comes away with the rebound. Whole new shot clock from out of the corner. No good. Another opportunity for the Lady Tigers as Stalker rolls in for 2.
The Bulls are going to need to crash the boards. Cannot let VC Lady Tigers get those second chance points. Those will kill them at the end.
Stalker with 7 points and a triple team now near the midcourt line. They pass it out to Martin. That shot way off. Excuse me, that was Brown who put it up. So some substitution coming in. Judge coming back in. Frazier is back in as well. Here's Miller. Down low. Johnson off glass is good. So Johnson, her first field goal, 3 points on the afternoon, and it is 18-5, and another backcourt press. 10-second violation once again.
The second one of the game. Their defenders has to come up when their guard is in trouble, getting double team, triple team before crossing half court.
I don't know what that timeout did by Faith A&M, but it sure hasn't really helped them so far. They're down 18-5 under 4.5 minutes to go. Bad pass off of the hoop. Back comes the Lady Bulls with a clean lane. No good. Rebound, no, and shot up is no good. My goodness. 2-point blank range shots, no good. Back comes the other way.
Nice assist by Diana Freeman.
Caesar on with the deuce, and already Caesar with 6 points. And it is 20-5, and it's about to be some more. Is Miller putting it up and in. Another timeout is called by Jordan Gillison, and right now, they're really in for it today.
It's getting real ugly, folks. 22-5 already. Voorhees making a statement early for the at home.
Now, just remember now, back on Saturday, it was the Lady Voorhees Tigers with a 98-45 win. And the way how this is going right now, they might crack the 100-point mark here this evening.
Well, anything can happen in the ball game, so let's not get too carried away, but it is not looking too good for the Raging Bulls.
So right now, with 3 minutes and 45 seconds remaining here in the first quarter, 22-5 is our score. And another press. And back comes the Lady Tigers. Johnson, too high there for Freeman. And if she just would have lowered just a little bit, Freeman was wide open down low.
Now into the game for the Lady Tigers is number 24, Dawson.
So here's Caesar now. Gets it inside. Johnson puts it out. Stockard for three. No good. And off of the leg of Ashley Johnson. Another backcourt press. And here come the Lady Bulls. Shot put up there, no good by Mustafa. Kicks it back out, wide open, three-pointer, bank shot in.
The playmaking of CC is there, folks. She's there defensively. She's there offensively to help her teammates get in good position to score the basket.
Coughing with her first three-pointer of the afternoon, trying to equalize it, no good. But the rebound there goes to Faith A&M. Here's a shot put up, no good. Ashley Johnson on with the rebound. So here's Caesar, wide open for three, no good, out of the corner. And we'll have a walking violation on Sammy Sosa. No, not the baseball player, but Sammy Sosa, the basketball player. The lady basketball player at that.
And for my younger viewers out there, it's not Chief Keef Sosa.
Turnaround shot is good from the free throw line by Ashley Johnson. So Ashley Johnson, her second field goal. And it is a 27-5 Lady Tiger lead.
Missed opportunity by the Raging Bulls. Two defenders not even near them, and they still cough up the ball.
27-5, a minute 45 remaining. So here's Stocker. Coughing out of the corner for three. No left in the first quarter. Pass was too high for Coughing. Back the other way it goes. There's the shot put up.
Nice defensive effort by Deanna Freeman. It was an ambition for two against one situation, and she knocked those both Raging Bulls out.
As Freeman calls the 3-second lane violation against the Lady Bulls. So with 15 seconds left, shot clock turned off. Lady Tigers will hold for the final shot. Into the ballgame for the first time, number 34, Casey Johnson for the Lady Tigers. Here is Freeman across the lane. As the first quarter comes to an end, a dominating first quarter with the score. Voorhees, Lady Tigers, 33. Faith A&M, Lady Bulls, only 5. So this has been a blowout from the start.
I wonder what their coach is thinking out there. He draws some plays to get more points.
So right now, as we have a break in the action, just to let you know that coming up after this, we'll have the men's game with the Raging Bulls taking on the Tigers, and it's going to be the first time that we see the Tigers here in this 2019-2020 season. So I'm very excited to see what Coach Mitchell has in store for the Tigers.
I'm ready to see what they're in store also. Coming from defending champs, gotta defend it.
right as both teams get ready to come back out on the court for the second quarter. In that first quarter, Caesar and Stocker leading the way. Stocker with 7 points so far. Meanwhile, Caesar with 6 points. Also, Jessica Gaston with 4 points. And as well as Freeman with 4 points. So good point distribution here in the first quarter for the Lady Tigers.
Spreading the ball, everyone getting buckets.
So as we get ready to start the second quarter, just a reminder, we have more doubleheader action coming up on Halloween night as Ave Maria comes in for the women and for the men. We have Kaiser University. Coverage will begin shortly before 6 o'clock right here on the VC Media Network and on YouTube, VC Tiger Sports page. As we start the second quarter, 33-5, and a bad air ball there put up by Sammy Sosa. Sosa wears number 31. Didn't necessarily shoot it like Reggie Miller, the former great NBA three-point sharpshooter, as that ball goes off of the hands of Miller. As we're coming up to 9.5 minutes remaining in this first half. Raging Bulls down 33-5. Here's Sosa. Sosa being double teamed, now kicks it out. And that shot is good by Frazier. So Frazier, first field goal for the Lady Bulls in a while. Best, nice pass inside. Miller, too hard off the glass. So the Lady Tigers are getting some good position down low. Here's Coughing. Bounce pass, cannot be handled by a Miller.
That is second straight position, Deasia Miller caught the ball with their hands, the ball straight in her hands. She needs to get control of the ball and put the ball in the hoop.
Now coming in for the Lady Tigers, Asia McKinley checks in for the first time for the Lady Tigers. So 9 minutes and 4 seconds remaining. And you look at these substitutions that Coach Glover is bringing in. Unfortunately for Faith A&M, they do not have the same luxury like the Lady Tigers have. They can go deep into the bench. Oh, and a good block there by Coughing. So the ball will stay on the Faith A&M side with 20 seconds to go on the shot clock.
Nice defense by the VC Lady Tigers, and that's a
foul. Looks like a foul is called on McKinley. So McKinley is called for her first, team's first of the second quarter. 8 minutes and 45 seconds remaining in the first half without score. Lady Tigers 33 and Faith A&M Lady Bulls 7. Frazier puts up the three. No good. Rebound there by Brown. Another three-pointer put up. Rainbow shot. No good. Back come the Lady Tigers on the hustle. Here's McKinley as she's fouled while attacking the basket.
Raging Bulls need to find good shot selections. A lot of three-point attempts, but not a lot of going down.
So Asia McKinley will be at the line shooting. Asia, 5'9" sophomore out of Atlanta, Georgia. Ooh, and that one barely scraped iron. 8 minutes, 24 seconds remaining in the first half. 33-7 is our score. Asia, it's the second of two. 1 out of 2 from the line goes Asia, and she's in the score books with her first point. And it's a 34-7 ball game. And we have a little reach-in foul on against the Lady Tigers. Casey Johnson, Sierra Best is called for the foul. So Sierra picks up her first. Oh, now they changed it. I thought it was on Casey Johnson. Shout out to Willie Jefferson on the PA announcing. You know, they say always go with your first instinct.
Terrible mistake by the Raging Bulls.
And they turn the ball over once again, a 3-on-1, and the basket is good there by McKinley. So McKinley, her first field goal, 3 points on this evening, and it's a 36-7 Lady Tiger lead. And it's only getting worse for Faith A&M. They're trying to keep the faith, but right now, it's getting a little left out there.
Not a lot of faith out there on the court tonight.
Not right now. They'll have to come almost down by 30 points. 36-7. And we'll have a foul called against the Lady Tigers. Casey Johnson is called for the foul. That's her second, and team's third. So Faith A&M with possession. Here's a shot put in by Sosa. So Sosa, her first 2 points, and back the other way goes the Lady Tigers. 38-9 is our score. Coming up on 7 minutes and 10 seconds to go in the first half. Palming violation is called against the Lady Bulls. Mustafa called for the palming violation. 7 minutes and 7 seconds remaining in the first half. 38 for the Lady Tigers, only 9 for the Lady Bulls. Best, nice pass off the wing, can't get it in. And this last touch by the Lady Tigers. So the Lady Bulls will have possession under 7 minutes remaining in the first half. Near steal. And a steal by the Lady Tigers. This is Aubrey Cullum. And the basket is good by McKinley. So McKinley heating up here in this first half. 5 points so far for the sophomore. Here's a three-pointer by Sosa, no good. Rebound put back up by Martin, no good. Another shot by Judge. And Lady Bulls having second and third opportunities, but just coming up short. Here's Wynn. Ball goes out of bounds. Last touch there by Brianna Martin for the Lady Bulls. 40-9 is our score. Lady Tigers in command. Here's Best off of the inbound pass from McKinley.
That play looked like it was just drawn up by Coach Glover right there.
And really hardly any defense there. Traveling violation.
Another turnover. Raging Bulls have to limit their turnovers. I know it is, school is not going your way, but can't cough with the ball if you want to come back in this game.
Try to get back into the game. And right now, this Lady Tigers squad is really doing a number. Same thing they did just a couple of days ago, back on Saturday. It's Cullum. And Cullum unable to come up with the shot. Here's a shot put up, and good. The foot was on the line, so not a three-pointer. As Balam with the 2 points. As we have a whistle. And that will go against BC. Excuse me, it was on Judge, the Raging Bulls. So McKinley will be at the line once again. Last time she was on the charity stripe, she went 1 out of 2 from the free throw line. 5 minutes and 15 seconds to go in a 42-11 game. Asia McKinley hits the first of 2. And McKinley, it looked like we had a lane violation. So a lane violation called against Sosa for Faith A&M. So McKinley will have another shot. And unable to hit. So the score remains 43-11, and another turnover. Cullum gives it off to McKinley. Back over to Cullum. Cullum can't hit, but she gets her own rebound, and follow through is good.
Just like the last home game, VC Lady Tigers are cashing in on their second chance points, being aggressive, getting rebounds.
And here we go again. As the Lady Tigers trying to add to their lead, 45-11, as the ball goes out of bounds. And the Lady Tigers will have possession. 4 minutes and 46 seconds remaining in the first half. Lady Tigers already with 45 points in this first half. Meanwhile, the Lady Bulls only 11 points. Best from the free throw line. Can't hit. Sosa on with the rebound. Back come Faith A&M. Pull up jump shot is no good from just inside the 3-point line. So with 4 minutes and 35 seconds to go in the first half, Lady Tigers up 45-11. 4:35 remaining. So far, Derek, Lady Tigers imposing their will on this short-handed Lady Bulls.
I thought that was a foul there.
Yeah. Cullum on with the rebound, and putback is true. So Callum, 4 points on this evening, and it's a 47-11 Voorhees lead. Here's Frazier. Tried to get it into the corner, but the pass was too high. And another turnover for Faith A&M. Off of the hands of Balam. So for the Lady Tigers, Dallas Reed, number 1, checks in for the first time this evening. Looks like, to me, Glover might just empty the bench and play everybody here this evening. Here's McKinley.
She's really getting active on the boards. And second chance boards, getting the rebounds, on defensively getting the deflections. She's really having a great game so far.
McKinley with 8 points and forcing a turnover. Here's Cullum. So Faith A&M is called for the foul. Ravenel comes in for the first time for the Lady Tigers. Traveen Ellis comes in as well. Ravenel wearing number 42 and Ellis wearing number 21. Deasia Miller checks back in for McKinley. 3 minutes and 20 seconds remaining in the first half. 49-11 is our score. Lady Bulls, it was only about a few minutes ago that they just cracked the double-digit mark. And a double team down low will have a foul call against Voorhees. Traveen Ellis, up first, team 4. All right, so we have a little, I guess, clock situation with 3 minutes and 3 seconds. Don't know exactly what's going on with the clock. In fact, I think they're trying to change out the, I guess, the plug or something for the game clock. So as we continue, shot put up, no good once again by Frazier. Here comes Reed. Reed taking it in, no good. And into the hands of Judge. So back come the Lady Bulls. On the dribble, this is Brown picking up her dribble. Sosa trying to back in on Ellis. 3-pointer on the way, no good. Rebound there into the hands of Ravenel. Ravenel with her first rebound and will have a foul.
That's her second.
So Sosa is called for her first personal and team's 4th foul. So here's Dallas Reed. No good. Reed with the ball again. Coming up on 2 minutes to go as new player in there, Diamond Culver. Unable to hit. But Culver gets the ball off of the turnover. Go inside. Too hard off the glass. But the rebound and putback is there by Aubrey Cullum. So Cullum, a 3rd field goal. And it's a 51-11 lead under a minute and a half to play. Here's Culver, unable to hit. Rebound, Cullum gets it off to Reed, and Reed hits it from just inside the free throw line.
VC Lady Tigers bench are very high for the shortest player scoring, Dallas Reed.
And of course, Glover is emptying the bench early here. Long three-pointer, and it's hit! Oh!
Hey, when you're losing that bad.
Balam from way downtown. So Balam hits the three-pointer, her first three-pointer, and it's 53-14. So Faith A&M, Voorhees will have possession as Cullum with a quick 6 points checks out for the Lady Tigers, as we'll have a little stoppage in action as the two referees across the way are having a little conference right now just to make sure everything is on the up and up as far as possession arrow is concerned. Right now, setting the scene, 43.8 seconds to go in the first half. Voorhees up 53-14. So still a little conference going on at the scorers table. I guess everything is okay now. 18 seconds left on the shot clock, 43 seconds left on the game clock. From just inside the three-point line is good.
1-3 by
Ellis. So Ellis with the deuce. And it's 55-14. Here's a three-pointer on the way. It's no good. Rebound there by Sosa. Put back up, her shot is no good. Back come the Lady Tigers looking to run. Three-pointer by Reed, no good. But the rebound is there and all alone underneath the basket.
Terrible effort by the Raging Bulls. Three
Ravenel.
defenders there, but three Lady Tigers are there to get the points.
So Ravenel with the final 2 points that appears for the Lady Tigers. And Lady Tigers will go into halftime with a 58-14 lead. Man, you want to talk about domination here in the first half. Where you want to start, Derek?
Well, as I said before, I really want to see how BC Lady Tigers handle the defense against South Carolina Faith A&M Bulls, and they're doing very great, holding a big advantage lead going into the halftime.
So right now, as for the Lady Tigers right now, it's 58-14. Unless a miracle happens, this could be their second straight victory over the Lady Bulls. But right now in the second half, if you Coach Glover, what are you going to tell your team at halftime so they can keep the intensity up?
Hey, the game is still not over. We still got limited mistakes. Still go with our game plan. It's going very good. We got to execute more in the second half.
All right, so right now, let's take a look at the cheerleaders, and we will take this break, and we will come back for the second half of tonight's game. You're watching Lady Tiger Basketball right here on the VC Media Network and on our YouTube page at VC Tiger Sports. We'll be right back.
Dawson in the Jordan. I had to on back of a card. Spend every day, 33 on Cartier. I got 30 people with me. Flow through the city, sipping on some Chardonnay. And I'ma buy out the bar today. And I'm buying that bar this year. I'ma hang with the gang bangers, we hang with the feds and the rats and the mic. I'm a young nigga with the bullets, I'ma pull up with the straps, gon' get them on sight. We gon' make a thriller like Mike. Car painted like a night. Every spinning like a light. I'm a boss, kinda like a kite. Got a really cool I got another I got a brand new Draco with me. I got 33 scatty people. Ain't heard of me, I got a bitch. Drippin' my sister, drippin' G. I'm on my strap in the park. And my diamonds all set like card. Got a nigga with me, she a bar. You don't wanna start with me. No, you don't wanna start with me. Pull up with Glock, AKs, and 10s. Running up my whole block like a food court press. No, you don't wanna start with me. No, you don't wanna start with me. I know come with the deepest, they can smell your flesh. I don't wanna shoot them dead in the chest. No, you don't wanna start with me. No, got a plane, hood, got jets, I keep me a baby with a heart in. When I'm in the night, I get paid for stage, I keep me go talk with me. Executive baby, black president, escalate with a proof with a bar in it. Don't get sick, it gon' be a heart in it. I fuck with my home, but ain't no heart business. It's broke ties, got a drug dealer. Get some niggas that make it blood living. Introduce my little niece and nephew, love 20s. Me and Ronnie gotta get it out the money business. Made 100 racks on the CA, made $1 million on the weekday. 15,000 on the cheap day, giving up dope like a D-dish. Jerky's outside, no reach. I been to another city. I got a brand new Draco with me. I got 33 scatty people. Ain't heard of me, I got a bitch. Drippin' my sweat, so drippin' G. I buy my strap in the park. And my diamonds all set like card. Got a nigga with me, she a Barbie. You don't wanna stop me. Hot girl like Arizona. Plug in Colombia, my diamonds in Africa. I'm like for the DA. Groupies been fucking my DJ. The shawty got her ass on her. This really came, my firstborn. You made it strong, you won. This really Taylor, my second baby. Why this second? Before it's done, I promise we'll have a fun. Come married, K3, everything about 11. And that just like me, wear his headband like his cousin. I just seen you on IG. Forever I got you, forever I know you got me. Just talk the case and do an iPhone. I could cry. I knew to look up in your eyes. Mom's up in so long. Just gotta keep my head high. Just the backstage with a bag full of cash. Diamonds in the sack. I ain't stunning. I been sipping like a trap when I'm rap. My girl say I bad. You babe, I'm tryna put this spirit on somebody. Rock started in every metal. I think I found someone to make it better. Old friends talk, begging for somebody else. I don't know, it's say what you wanna do, 'cause girl, I'm ballin'. Pick me up when I'm ballin'. We live, we be ballin'. Like on the twig and night when they talking. Everybody be mobbing, pills gon' get this walking. Ballin' long, so I can't see all of them now. Made it down the road. Yeah, that's right, we up right now. I need you. Just talk the case and do it. I could cry. I knew to look up in your eyes. Mom's up in so long. Right. Just gotta keep my head high. Just the backstage with a bag full of cash. Diamonds in the sack. I ain't stunning. I been sipping like a trap when I'm rap. My girl say I pass. Babe, I'm tryna put this shit on somebody.
Sunshine gon' come with rainy days. Cody take the pain away. Kobe at the 3, what I'm about to do, Dwayne take it away. I know they hate, I made away. Fuck my nuts again, I paid it. I'm at the top, they at the bottom, starving. Guess that means it's safe to say that I really came from the trenches. Someone on the top, my name, I got no love for these bitches. All the cameras and the fame, I came in for the riches. Wish money in my things, thanks the Lord for forgiveness. Just had to talk I'm an idol, and at least you know it's gun not in my title. For my life, she hit me. She gon' make me move. That's why they Smith and Weston on my way. Expect that I'm a grip. I throw my seeds up at him. It ain't no love inside my heart. I love my feelings drowning in the rain. My trust inside an envelope, then mail it to another. They trying to judge me by my lifestyle, plus these taxes on my feet. I've always had this make up lifestyle from the cradle to the How do you know when you love someone deep down in your soul? You can't love no one, but you have done so much. You can't trust no one. I feel I'm walking down the wrong road. How do you know when you love someone deep down in your soul? You can't love no one, but you have done so much. You can't trust no one. I feel I'm walking down the wrong road. Standing in court, look back my mom like son. I told you this so many just on the speak before I caught my time. Message me. Children out of prison with a bitch. I know I'm gripping with no conversation. I pray to the bitch, shut the air inside with my grandma. Got black t-shirts to a bitch. I swear for a different situation. I see the realest turn big, we slang that kid in his blood on the ground. Dug it since I was the high. I seen killers make a statement. Walking down the lawn, won't look back, don't see nobody. Wait in the corner, jump out with just one sweets and peel them back. That chow on a nigga. $100 bills and make them keep me on feeling. That's one thing I had to learn something. You taught a whole heart like I ain't thought that whole clip is a part of my company till I get bought more. Streets like I'm not going home. What's understood ain't gotta be explained. There's too much going on. Murder running through my veins like heroin in a needle. How do you know you got love on no people? How do you know when you love someone deep down in your soul? You can't love no one, and you have done so much. You can't trust no one. I feel I'm walking down the wrong road. How do you know when you love someone deep down in your soul? You can't love no one, and you have done so much. You can't trust no one. I feel I'm walking down the wrong road.
Weezy,
are up 58-14. I'm Clarence Jones along with Derek Richmond. And Derek, your thoughts here in that first half and what can we expect in the second half?
First half, what I see from Lady Tigers is strong, they're faster, and they're very active on the boards. What I like from Aubrey Cullum, she has 8 points, 3 rebounds to end the half. And I like with her backcourt. CC Cesar, she has 8 points, corrected, with 5 rebounds. What I'm really liking from BC Lady Tigers, they're out-rebounding the Bulls. They're out-rebounding by 29-17. That's something that Bulls gotta get a hand of, gotta execute their game plan. And not to mention the Bulls, they only have 1 assist, so that's something they gotta really score the ball around, need more ball movement.
Now, going into the second half, the Lady Tigers, we know they have a big lead, and more than likely, they can win this ball game. But what do Coach Glover need to do to keep the intensity up so this Lady Bulls team won't have any chance of coming back in this game?
One thing, just follow your game plan. The game plan you came with the start, game plan you end with the finish, no matter what the score.
All right, so stay tuned. We have the second half coming up for you right here from the Leonard E. Dawson Center, right here on the campus of Voorhees College. Stay with us for Lady Tiger basketball.
Start the second half, we have the Lady Tigers up against the Raging Bulls 58-14.
As we started off, the Lady Tigers once again. Oh, bullet pass inside. Nice pass. Here's Ashley Johnson, unable to hit from close range. Our score 58-14, just underway here in the third quarter. Ball knocked around, and it is controlled by Freeman. So back come the Lady Tigers. Oh, and that one was picked off there by Sosa. Sosa taking it all the way. So Sosa. And it is 4 points for Sammy Sosa. Sosa in there, nice defensive play. Back come the Lady Bulls. Shot put up and good. There by Balam. So Balam, her third field goal. 7 points. Inside it goes. Too strong for Johnson. Gets her own rebound. Puts it up and in. So Ashley Johnson with the deuce. And Coach Glover calls the timeout here. It's 60-18 Voorhees, but Glover calls the timeout this time. I think he wanted to get his team mentally revved back up here in the second half because, you know, 60-18, and you're dealing with 18, 19, 20-year-olds. they can get complacent really quick here.
A little complacent and cocky. That's something you do not want to be in the game.
So with just under 8.5 minutes to go in this third quarter, the Lady Tigers up comfortable over the Lady Bulls from Faith A&M out of North Charleston, South Carolina. Faith A&M. Back underway. Sosa at the free throw line. Sosa battling her way in, unable to hit. Gaston on with the rebound. Back come the Lady Tigers, looking to add on a 60-18 lead. No good. Gaston back out. Freeman thought about the three. Now what a move to get the deuce for Deanna Freeman.
Nice move by Deanna Freeman.
So right now, Freeman stretches the Voorhees lead to 62-18. Gaston, nice footwork along the baseline to keep herself in bounds. Here comes BC. Caesar gives it off in the corner. Freeman feeling it. No good. Back come the Lady Bulls. And we'll have a foul call. And it will be against Ashley Stopper. That's her first and team's first of the second half.
How about the effort by Jessica Jaskin getting the rebounds, really giving Voorhees a second life on the offense?
Well, you know, she was pretty active back on Friday against Georgetown. Although, like I said, I mentioned in the Friday broadcast, Gaston may not come up big in the point value, but her other aspects of her game, as far as rebounding, defensively, getting into opponents' faces, and really hustling for the ball and hustling for the offensive and defensive rebound. So, you know, a lot of times, you know, points, you know, could be scored by her other teammates. Well, she does the little things to keep the Lady Tigers in it, and it's going to be important coming down the stretch, especially going into the second half of the season when you're playing some stronger opponents coming up, and Gaston is really needed later on in the regular season. 62-20 is our score. And Gaston saves it, but into the hands of Frazier. Frazier, and that ball knocked out of her hands. Stockard comes away with it. Here's Miller. Bounce pass to Johnson. Johnson unable to hit, but gets a home rebound. Puts it up for the deuce and the foul. So it is 64-20 as Sosa is called for the foul. Now I wonder if, you know, I'm looking at the roster, and the PA announcer, Mr. Willie Jefferson, refers to number 31 as Scott. But on the roster it says Sosa.
Somebody got to figure out.
Either we have a heck of a typo, somebody has a heck of a typo. Miller draws the foul on the other end. 6 minutes and 34 seconds remaining in the third quarter. So Sosa, I'm just gonna go by what I see on the roster. So if anybody out there that's a Faith A&M fan that's watching us right now, if number 31 last name is Scott, then I apologize. That's what I see on my roster. Miller on to shoot two. So Miller gets her third point of the evening. as Freeman checks back in. Miller hits the second, and it is a 66-20 lead. Voorhees in control of this game since the tip-off. Balam unable to hit. Too high for Miller. And a turnover. Coming up after this game, we'll have the men's portion of Voorhees versus South Carolina Faith A&M.
Here comes that pressure by VC Lady Tigers. That backcourt pressure
Which
started off.
And it caused so many turnovers and a 10-second violation. I think that is the third 10-second violation caused by the pressure of Voorhees defense. 6 minutes and 8 seconds remaining in the third quarter. Voorhees up 66-20. Here's Gaston. And Gaston. She has 6 points on the evening. And a steal. And up the court it goes. Miller with another deuce. So great point distribution here tonight for the Lady Tigers. As we have a whistle. So how about this, Derek? 12 different Lady Tigers scoring at least one basket here this evening. How about that?
Well, when you put it the many points, 70, a lot of people are going to get the ball, and a lot of times the ball's going to go in the hoop for easy buckets.
Gaston, that is her second interception of this quarter. Here's Freeman taking it all the way. Too hard. Miller with the follow. So Miller with the follow. And it's quite possibly we might have at least 3 or 4 Lady Tigers possibly could be in double figures at the end of the night. Still have a ways to go. We still got 1 quarter and plus 4 minutes and 50 seconds left in this quarter. Is Miller down the lane, unable to hit. 72-20 is our score. Voorhees on top of South Carolina Faith. Long three-pointer there, no good by Balam as the ball goes out of bounds. And we'll keep it down Lady Bulls possession.
For the Lady Tigers is number 3.
So Caesar, after taking a long break, because this is her first time back in the ball game since the first half. There's a shot put up, no good. The follow is no good.
Nice defensive effort by Jessica Jaskin once again down low.
Wynn can't hit. Miller is there. So Miller already, that is her 3rd field goal in this 3rd quarter. Miller has 9 points for the Lady Tigers. A near steal by Caesar is a 3-pointer, way off.
After hitting that first 3 in the first quarter, the Bulls are empty from behind the arc.
And right now you can see some fatigue setting in for the simple fact, as we mentioned at the top of the broadcast, the Lady Bulls are very short-handed on that bench. And it's starting to show. 74-20 as the shot put up, no good. But it was a foul called against Mustafa, number 22 for the Lady Bulls. That is her 2nd, team's 3rd. Win from the line. Rattles it home. So Wynn gets in the scorer's book. And it's 75-20. Second shot, no good. A 50-plus lead here. Win for 3.
Great ball movement by the VC Lady Tigers on that possession.
So Win hits the three-pointer. That is her first three-pointer of the evening. And it's a 78-20 Voorhees lead. Under 3.5 to go in this third quarter. Three-pointer way off. Sierra Best comes away with the rebound. So here's Caesar. Whoa, that was almost a turnover there.
Nice effort to get the ball, though.
Freeman gives it off to Best at the free throw line. Nice pass. Caesar unable to hit as the ball goes out of bounds, and it will be Voorhees' ball.
What do you see from the VC Lady Tigers, Clarence?
Domination. I mean, let's be honest here. I see domination here tonight, but if you look at what happened back on Saturday, it was 98-45. So was we expecting anything different? As Sierra Best misses way off with that three. But honestly, did we expect anything different here this evening?
Well, not so far. Ooh, Diana Freeman stays in bounds.
Wow, I'm surprised they didn't call her out as the pass goes to to Caesar. So Caesar with the deuce. And it's up to a 60-point lead. 80-20. Inside it goes. Too hard off the glass for Judge. Sierra Best comes away with the ball. Up to Caesar. Win. Just inside the three-point line, no good. Coming up here on the 2-minute mark left in the third quarter. And it has been all Lady Tigers, like I said, from the jump, because they got out to a 7-0 lead. Reed checks back in for Caesar, and Gaston checks out. Coughing will check back in for the Lady Tigers. Here's the shot put up. No good. Reed on with the rebound. Back comes the 5-footer. Pass, touch pass right into the hands of Win for 3. And now they'll call it a 2 as her foot was on the line. Ooh, and it's an 82-20 game.
I can say from the VC Lady Tigers, they're getting very active on the defensive end, just like this first half.
So right now, Lady Tigers in cruise control. With a minute and a half to go in the third quarter, it's 82-20. Make sure you stay with us. Second part of our doubleheader coming up as the Tigers take on the Bulls in the men's game of our doubleheader as Coughing comes away with the ball. Here's Win right down the lane, no good.
Gets her own rebound though.
Yeah. And that's been kind of an occurring theme that the Lady Tigers is getting second chances, third chances. But again, this Faith A&M squad, we have to mention it, they are short tonight. And then not only that, you're dealing with a roster full of freshmen. I mean, according to my roster, as all of their classification is freshmen. Nobody is upperclassmen. Everybody is new, for the most part. Out of the corner for 3, and it's good! Ellis with the three-pointer. Her second field goal. 5 points on the evening for Ellis, and it's an 85-20 lead. 40 seconds to go in this third quarter.
Bulls are cold on the offensive end, and they need to find that ball in the hoop.
10 seconds left on the shot clock. As the shot put up, no good. Reed comes away with a second rebound of this quarter. Coughing. Short jump shot, no good. Best unable to control the ball. Right now coming away with it is Frazier for the Lady Bulls. There's Frazier, as that one was stolen there. Reed coming away with the basketball, but you got to get the credit to Ellis, as the shot no good by Reed. And that is the end of the third quarter. And at the end of the third quarter, Voorhees up 85-20. And what is there anything else left to say is this has been a dominating night for the Lady Tigers.
They're practicing. You say that.
Did you say practicing?
Yes.
Well, yeah. But it'll still go down as a win for the Lady Tigers. And I always say this if they hold on. But with 10 minutes to go and you got a 65-point lead, unless the Raging Bulls come out here and they'll hit their next 33s, I think Voorhees will be on their way for their second consecutive victory of the season and their second consecutive victory against the Lady Bulls in, what, 3-4 days? Yeah. So 85-20 is our score. Got to give a shout out to all of our student workers working so hard behind the camera. We got Acacia Donaldson, as well as Jalen Snyder. We got Lauren and Denise as well. Got to give a shout out to all of our hard-working students working the broadcast this evening. And also I got to give a shout out to my student, color analyst Derek.
Thank you, thank you.
So as we come out in this fourth quarter, Lady Tigers with the lead, 85-20. Coming up after this game, we'll have the men's game. That is set to begin at 8 o'clock. So stay with us here on VC Media Network and on our YouTube page, VC Tiger Sports. So right now, if you're Coach Clever, you don't want no significant injuries coming out in this ball game because honestly, it's really out of hand. As we start the fourth quarter, Reed bounce pass to Coughing with little trouble, and nice play there by Judge to stick her hand in front of the pass. Here's number 31, Sosa. She's tied up there by Ellis with a little help from Reed. Dallas Reed is called for the foul. That's her first. Team's first of the fourth period. 9 minutes and 38 seconds remaining in a game which pretty much was in hand after the first quarter.
You mean after 5 minutes?
I want to give the Lady Bulls some credit here, a little bit. It's Coughing, unable to hit. Win was blocked. Best jump ball. So jump ball situation and possession arrow goes to Faith A&M. 9 minutes and 22 seconds remaining. Casey Johnson, number 34 for the Lady Tigers, checks back into the ball game. So you have Johnson, Sarah Bess, and Coughing in the front court, and in the back court you have Reed and Ellis, as that shot is no good. Here's a shot by Reed, no good. Back come the Lady Bulls. This is Frazier, and Frazier draws the foul. 8 minutes and 52 seconds remaining in the ball game. 85-20 is our score.
That's her second. Shooting 2 is number 1, Frazier.
So, Frazier shooting 2. And Frazier, the 5'5" point guard out of Goose Creek, South Carolina. Cannot hit any of her free throws. Here's a three-pointer. Ellis, no good. Here's Casey Johnson.
Second chance points. As we mentioned before, second chance points is really killing the Raging Bulls right now. Well, not just killing them, it's one of the elements.
One of many poisons that the Lady Tigers have put on the Bulls here tonight. 8 minutes and 15 seconds remaining in the ball game. 87 for the Lady Tigers, 20 for the Lady Bulls. As there goes another turnover. Man, if I could count how many turnovers. As inside Reed was blocked there by Judge, but here's the follow by Ellis. So Ellis with another deuce. 7 points for Ellis. Here's a three-pointer on the way, no good. So with 7 minutes and 38 seconds to go.
Raging Bulls still at 20 points.
Yes. Remember, they scored 45 points back on Saturday. So this defensive effort by the Lady Tigers is dropping them to a minus 20, a difference of minus 25 right now for the Lady Bulls compared to the total points that they had on Saturday and the total points they have right now.
Well,
only 20 points.
They scored 93. 3 points, 4 points, close where they scored previously against South Carolina Faith A&M.
Yeah. Oh, what a block there by Coffee! So the defensive intensity is still there. Here's a shot. That hit the top of the backboard. Coughing for 3. Got him!
Chase down block in the defensive end, comes back with a three-pointer.
So
it gets the crowd wild.
Coughing extends the lead 92-20. So the last thing is, can Voorhees, as the charge is assessed to Sosa. So the last big thing, honestly, Derek, is can Voorhees crack the 100-point mark for the first time this regular season?
With 7 minutes left, 8 points left, they definitely could. If they play smart.
And then on the flip side, will the Bulls get to at least 30?
That is an interesting question.
As Ellis puts up the 3, no good. Coughing will try her hand at another 3, no good. As the ball goes out of bounds, last touch by Faith A&M. So Lady Tigers will have possession. 92-20 is our score. Casey Johnson, yeah, just gives it back over to Reed. Reed is fouled.
Yeah, VC going crazy at that little crossover by Dallas Reed, shortest player.
But she almost lost the handle though. But still a good effort there by Reed. As they get it inside to Ravenel, back out, here's Casey Johnson. over to Coughing as the ball goes out of Coughing hands and into the hands of Balam. Shot, no good. Ravenel with the rebound. Go inside, here's Ravenel. Shot no good, the follow is no good by Culver. But another opportunity for the Lady Tigers. Under 6 minutes remaining in the ball game, 92-20 is our score. Voorhees on top of South Carolina Faith A&M as there goes a turnover caused by the Lady Bulls. Here's a three-pointer from out of the right corner, no good. So right now, fatigue is definitely settled in for the Lady Bulls as the Lady Tigers, just a much deeper bench. And honestly speaking, between last game and this game, a much better and deeper talented team. So with 5:19 remaining, 92 for the Lady Tigers, 20 for the Lady Bulls from South Carolina Faith A&M, which, by the way, they are located in North Charleston. Frazier, that ball was knocked out of her hands before she really got off the ground. Here's Reed. Traveling violation. So Reed called for the travel. And it's 92-20. So Aubrey Callum checks back in for the Lady Tigers, number 30. So right now in the back court, you have Culver and Cullum. In the front court, you have Casey Johnson as that ball. Another bad shot. Coughing in there, as well as Diamond Culver, number 44, in there for the Lady Tigers as Culver puts up the shot. Rebound by Mustafa.
Another turnover by the Raging Bulls and a fast break at the other end.
Culver can't hit. Point blank range.
I know she's shooting herself in the foot, but as another coach say, nice play.
And the next play is an air ball. And the defense for the Lady Tigers has been there all night long as Culver was trying to throw it up court to Coughing as she was fouled there by Brianna Martin. So Martin is called for the personal. And team foul number 3 of this fourth quarter. So Casey Johnson will throw it in. Ashley McKinley is back in. Asia McKinley is back in, excuse me. So this has been a night where the Lady Tigers can feel good about themselves, but of course, they need to make improvements before Ave Maria comes in on Thursday. So even though this has been pretty much a dominant victory for the Lady Tigers as Asia McKinley is called for the foul, and that is the second team foul in this fourth quarter called against the Lady Tigers. So onto the line to shoot is Judge. And finally, they get off the 20-point mark to 21. Out of the corner for 3 is Culver. So Culver hits her first 3 of the night. And it's a 95-21 lead. And a rebound going into the hands of Ravenel over to Culver. Culver misses again, but on the rebound and put back is Ravenel. Culver got to work on those point blank range layups.
Running layups, to be honest.
So 97-21 is our score. Judge is fouled underneath by McKinley. So with 2:50 to go, Lady Tigers, the only thing left in suspense right now is can they crack the 100-point mark for the first time this season. McKinley is called for her third personal and team's third. Long checks in for the Lady Bulls. So I think just about everybody for the Lady Tigers played in this ball game tonight. I'm thinking.
As should, with the blood lead like this, everyone needs a gets
at
on
least
the
a little
court.
burn, right. Because it's not going to be like this every night. But if it is, if it becomes like this every night, then Lady Tigers are the #1 team in the land. Shot in the lane, iron unkind to Ravenel. 97-22. Under 2.5 to go as Culver comes away with yet another turnover. Culver takes it all the way. That is her second field goal of the period. 5 points in this period for Diamond Culver, and it's 99-22. Lady Tigers are 1 point away from hitting the century mark. Here's a shot off glass, no good. Judge, no. Ball knocked around and saved. Back come the Lady Tigers and off of the hands of the Lady Tigers player, number 25. Now that's interesting. Glover went so far into his bench, we don't even have a 25 on our roster. I'm looking. I see 21, 2, 3, 4, and it jumps to 30. McKinley from the free throw, unable to hit, gets on rebound. How many times we said that tonight? Shot, getting her own rebound is Ravenel. Again, how many times we said that tonight? Sounded like a broken record. Shot put up, no good, but she gets her own rebound.
Rebounds. They're getting after it. Well, the Bulls scoring 5 points within like 10 minutes, more than probably 12 minutes.
Ravenel gets another point, and we're at 100. So the Lady Tigers able to crack 100 for the first time this season. Two for two at the line goes to Ravenel, and it's a 101-25 lead. Yikes!
Ladies and gentlemen, a 76-point lead for BC Lady Tigers. That's something you would not see too often in a basketball game.
Oh, nice pass, but unable to hit. That was a pretty pass. Some good ball movement here late in the game. So that tells you the Lady Tigers are still very much mentally in this ball game. So Ravenel will be back on the line to shoot 2 more. So Ravenel at the line, 101-25. .4 seconds remaining in the game. I want to remind our YouTube viewers that we'll have the second half of our doubleheader coming up. And a steal by Culver. 47 seconds to go. Cullum with another deuce. And it's 103 to 25.
At this point, you might as well let the shot keep going. So, no point of return from this game. No point.
Oh! Taking it out her deuce. And no good. Ravenel can't hit. Ravenel will try again. And she hits. And the crowd goes wild. Imagine the energy that we're going to see in the second game, huh? There's Cullum. Gives it off. Good at the buzzer.
The Lady Tigers go on to win 108 to 25. Dominant effort by Lady Tigers on the offensive end and the defensive end.
And check this out. The Lady Bulls scored 45 points in the first meeting. They scored 20 less points in the second meeting. And just the absolute demolition, for lack of a better word. And the Lady Tigers now 2-1 on the season after a 108-25 victory over the South Carolina Faith A&M Lady Bulls. And coming up next, we will have the men's portion of our doubleheader. But for now, let's look back on this domination by the Lady Tigers. It's going to be rare that you're going to have games like this where you crack almost 110 points and you only give up 25 points.
Especially in this level, Clarence.
Right. A score like this, you only see probably on high school level. Maybe. Middle school level, somewhat.
But it is a great win for VC Lady Tigers at home. First win of the season.
And how about this, Derek?
First win of the season at home, correction.
Yeah. How about this? If they would have, if Georgetown did not hit that three-pointer and went to overtime, never know. Lady Tigers could have been 3-0 right now. Mm-hmm. So right now 2-1. So since they're 2-1 right now, and as we get ready for the second game of our doubleheader, once again, you got to give it up to the guard play for the Lady Tigers. And we mentioned this not just on our last broadcast, but also on the top of this broadcast. The guards for the Lady Tigers will be heavily relied on this season. Caesar leading the way, and of course, Ashley Stockard, and now the front court play did his thing. Ashley Johnson, she did her thing. Sierra Best and Gaston as well, as we mentioned her a few times here tonight. All right, so right now, as you see, the guys are on the court getting ready to warm up. What we're going to do, we're going to take this break, and we'll be back for the second half of tonight's game between the Voorhees Tigers and South Carolina Faith A&M, the second game of our doubleheader. It is the debut of the men's 2019-2020 season, and everybody's anticipating a big year from the men's squad.
Very big year. Defending champs.
Defending tournament champs.
Tournament champs.
So we have about 18 minutes, so we will come back on the air about 15 minutes from now. So stay right there. You're watching the VC Media Network. special announcement for our fans listening to us or watching us on VC Tiger Sports that we will be switching over. So our stream for the women's game is really over. So make sure that you click on the men's game. So of course you just watched the women's game, but make sure that you click on the men's game, Voorhees College versus South Carolina Faith A&M men's basketball. Make sure you click that link. So right now, this link for the women's game is over, but make sure you join us in about the next 10 minutes for the men's portion. Make sure you click on the link, men's basketball, Voorhees College versus South Carolina Faith A&M. And we'll see you on our other streaming right here on VC Tiger Sports page.
got dirty, baby. I'm through lane. I never heard of you. Don't know your name. Hood, baby. Hood, baby. Hood, baby. Hood, baby. Hood, baby. Hood, baby. Big nights, big boys, big hot 4-5. Straight up out on trenches, now young in variety. told her pay attention, please listen, cause your phone up. Bad bones, I don't know, king of I know. Big walk, big phone, look at play, I let it flow. Niggas talking like he wrong, but you know I really know. When they try to cut me out, I'ma show them how I go. Put up this and with my niggas with some shiny bones. I told them that this went long, had to bust it down. Yeah, talking like he wants some smoke, he better hold it down. Digging with his looking blizzard, what they got around. Big house, big Glock, big knife, no lie. Say he want it with me, big. Catch him in on with that fire. House arrest on my leg, got in trouble with the cops. Okay, post up, I